Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can take the Friendcation palette from the Desi x Katy Dose of Colors collection and create a daytime look and turn it into a nighttime look, all without having to take your makeup off. So if you want to see how I got both looks, then just keep watching. Alright, so to get started on the daytime look, we are going to go in with eye primer, and this is one from Lorac. It's kind of rubbed off, so I'm not sure exactly which one it is, but I'm just going to apply this to my eyes and then apply some powder over top so that the shadows will blend nicely. Alright, I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm doing to my eyes just a little bit more. Alright, so this is a very sticky eyeshadow primer, so I'm definitely going to be setting it down, and I'm going to be using the Friendcation palette, and I'm going to be taking the shade Basic, which is this one. This one is pretty close to my skin tone, so that's why I'm going to use it to set down the eyeshadow primer. Alright, now that I have that set down, I'm going to go in with the shade Necessary, which is this one. And I'm going to just put that all through the crease using a fluffy crease brush. So you can build that shade as much as you want, but I'm just going to leave it at this because this is an daytime look, so we want to keep it very wearable, especially, you know, if you work in an office or you work somewhere where you just don't want your eyeshadow to be too, you know, dark and all that. So I'm just going to leave this how it is, and then the next shade I'm going to go into is the shade Churro. And all I'm going to do is just deepen up the outer corner a bit and the crease, and then we're going to move on to the lid shade. And I'm going to be taking that on more of a, it doesn't look like it, but it's a little bit more of a pointed crease brush, and it's a little bit thinner than the last one we used. So that is about as much as I want to do for the crease. I know this eye looks a little crazy, but at the end I will go in with my sponge that usually has a little bit of remaining product left from doing my base, and I will clean that up. But the shade I want to take now is the shade Just a Kiss. And what's nice about this shade is, and the way Desi and Katy described it, is that it doesn't have a super strong like base shade. Like obviously, you know, a moment it's going to show up very deep because it has the base color to it, but they were saying how this one, Just a Kiss, is a little better for, you know, topping. So this is perfect for a daytime look because it's not going to be too crazy. And I'm just going to take some of that on my finger and put that on my lid. So now I'm just going to fix up my crease a little bit, and I'm going to take that first fluffy brush and again with Necessary and just fix the crease. So now, one thing I will say about this palette is that there's not really a great brow bone highlight shade, and now all I'll do for that is I'm just going to take my face highlight and use a tiny bit of that, which I used Champagne Pop from Becca. And I'm just going to put up a little bit of that on the brow bone. Alright, so now all we're going to do is take our black eyeliner and line our eyes. And then all we're going to do is put on some mascara. And I'm using the Voluminous False Fiber Lashes from L'Oreal. Do is maybe just clean up this edge a tiny bit. Alright, so that is it for the daytime look for the eyes. All we're going to do now is pop on a little bit of liquid lipstick. This is the Smashbox liquid lipstick in the shade Fair Game. I'm just going to put this on. I love wearing a liquid lipstick during the day because I do drink a lot. You know, during the day I drink a lot of water, so it's nice to have something that I know is going to stay on, and this one does hold up pretty well. And it is a nude, so it's perfect for daytime. So this is our finished daytime look. This palette is perfect to do a very nice, simple daytime look. If you notice, I didn't do anything on the lower lash line. Sometimes, you know, for work and stuff, I don't want to do that just because I don't have a ton of time in the morning, so I try to, you know, I feel like the look looks just fine with no lower lash line eyeshadow. So this is our finished look. And you can always opt to not do the black eyeliner. Personally, any eye look I do, I usually always wear a black liner, so it's hard for me to skip doing that, and I think it does just add something to the look. You know, as intimidating as this palette looks with these shades over here, there's definitely some like very wearable shades, and I only had to use, you know, if you count setting the primer, 4 shades out of this to create this. And I think it is perfect for daytime. And next I'm going to show you how to take this look into a nighttime look. That way, you know, for those of us that are busy during the day, we don't have a whole hour or two to get ready when we come home from work or whatever it is you did during the day. So I want to show you how you can just take this look and turn it into a, you know, very nice nighttime look, all using the same palette too. So if you want to see that, then just keep watching. So now let's take this look and turn it into a nighttime look, and this is very simple to do. We're only going to end up using like 2 additional shades compared to the ones we used before. So let's just get right into it, and I'll zoom you guys in so you can see a little better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this same like kind of pointed fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to take the shade Cheens, and I'm going to deepen up the outer V and the crease a little bit. When I think of a nighttime look, I usually think of dark and smoky compared to daytime, where I want to keep it very like neutral and light. So that's why I want to go in with Cheens and kind of deepen up the outer corner and the crease just a little bit. As you can see, I just darkened it up a hair, and now all we have to do is we're going to just go in and take Dirty Money. And again, I'm just going to take that on my finger and put it over the lid. And now I will take this brush again, no additional product, and just kind of blend the lid shade and the outer corner together. Now, and we will just go in with the original fluffy crease brush, no additional product, and just kind of dust over the crease area. So now, since it is a nighttime look, and you know, during the day, obviously your makeup does wear a little bit, we're going to go back in and do our brow bone highlight and inner corner, again using Champagne Pop from Becca. And the next step we will do is we will add to our lower lash line, just because this is a little bit darker and more of an intense look. I think you do need the lower lash line for this. So I'm just going to go in with Necessary, just very quickly to, you know, make everything blend better. And then we will go in with Cheens again. And we will focus the bulk of this at the outer corner and just drag it in to make everything look even. And that's all we have to do for the lower lash line. Now I will go in back in with my sponge. At this point, obviously, it would be hours later, so you'd probably want to re-dampen it and maybe even just pick up a tiny little bit of product and just, you know, clean up the edges a tad. And that is it to turn this daytime look into a nighttime look. So I will show you guys up close. Of course, at the end of the day, you would probably need to, you know, touch up your eyeliner and, you know, touch up your lipstick and maybe even some face, you know, face highlight, bronze, all of that, but I'm just focusing on the eyeshadow. And that was very simple to use this palette and create two different looks, but without needing a ton of effort. I felt that both of these looks were very easy to do. It didn't take me much time at all, and I think the outcome was pretty good. I know this eye looks a little crazy, which always happens to me. This eye looks better. This one looks a little bit crazy, but of course, you know, you guys can still repeat this look and create it and make it your own. You can even do the daytime look a little deeper if you want by building up the shades we used, or even make this one a little deeper by, you know, again, just building to the desired effect that you want. That's the beauty of makeup, is you can make it your own even if you are following a tutorial. So I just want to touch up on this palette again now that I have used it a few more times, and I have used every single shade in this palette. I do have another video on my channel of first impressions. I will throw that up in the cards. And I also did a look using the like pink toned shade off camera. I did it just one day when I was bored. I wanted to do the look. So I've used every shade in this palette, and I think this palette is phenomenal. Yes, it is $55, but I feel like there's so many things that you can do with it that it makes it worth it. And the shadows are so easy to work with, so easy to blend. I threw this look together in no time at all. I feel like there's so much you can do, especially when you're utilizing, you know, these shades. I really do enjoy this palette. I love it. I'm still considering maybe purchasing a backup, but it's so hard to go through eyeshadows. I don't know if I really need to do that, but I definitely will be using this palette quite a bit more. So I do recommend it to you guys if you guys were thinking about picking it up. Hopefully it will be around for a while, because I hate when collabs come out and then you can't even get your hands on it a month later. So I really hope that this is going to stick around for a while, because it is worth it, and this packaging speaks for itself. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys my final thoughts on this palette now that I have used every single shade in the palette, which is actually pretty amazing for me, because, you know, I have so many palettes and there's tons that I haven't even used every shade in. So to say that I've used every shade in this, that's pretty good. So yeah guys, that completes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me if you did. And feel free to leave me a comment down below letting me know what else you might want to see with this palette. And yeah, so I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
No, I don't want to waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.